All right. Hopefully this is loud enough. Don't worry about a brother's voice. Don't worry about all that. But anyways, let's get straight to the nitty gritty. Let's get straight to the point. Yesterday, we saw the nonsense, the craziness that happened on the panel when it came to Daryl, aka Daryl Alston, facts over Philly Nation, and his case, and how he was. All I saw, to me, in my opinion, was deflection here, deflection there. Because it's been 1 year where you could have just explained the case and tell everybody about it and educate us. But since people want us to go and educate ourselves, I did that. Y'all probably heard about a STET where the prosecution puts the case to the side if they feel like they can't go all in with the case, basically. This is something that happens in Maryland. I don't know the other states that do it. Maybe Illinois might do something similar, but yeah. When the prosecution cannot find either the witness or they feel like the case is strong but not strong and they need more evidence, so they put it to the side, they put it on ice. And then during that moment, if you don't get in trouble with conditions, or they usually will put conditions or no conditions sometimes, and if you don't get in trouble, you could get it expunged for free. You heard what I said? So while they're explaining STET and how us in the community, we don't understand certain words and certain law words, because we're always involved in something that has to do with law, arrest, but we don't understand certain law words, which is true in our community. Like yesterday, instead of focusing on STET, looking it up, doing the research, and just educating the people, it turned into a WWE Royal Rumble. And I wanted to focus on his case, and his case showed that in 2007 he was arrested. So if we're going to go by the logic of the step, which is after 3 years, you could get your case expunged. By 2010, or at worst, 2011, he could have got his case expunged. And by the way, in Maryland, it's free because he never got a conviction. But it's free. So ask yourself this question. Why does he keep saying, I'm going to get it expunged when it's free? And at worst, it could be $30. And if you can't afford it, there's a paper you could sign where they help you. Basically, they paid for you. So you're telling me you're cool with that type of case open to everybody to see, to public records, because you didn't get it expunged. You didn't get it taken off your record when you were eligible to do it 13 years ago. Why would someone allow that to happen? Allow that to be, as a stay under record? If because he should know Maryland law. His lawyer would have told him. At this point, is something being hidden. See, the problem is when you the difference between you and Suge, I'll say, is I don't have to agree with Suge's circumstances, because, I don't. But I look at everybody's circumstances. Kevlo put the information out. Suge basically said what he had to say, and you could agree with it or not agree with it. You, on the other hand, when Armando asked you straight up, Ro asked you straight up, you lied. And me, I'm the type of person, I'm about this. Maybe it's the Virgo in me. When you continuously lie to me and lie to me and lie to me, I don't trust you, man. And anybody around you that's defending you, I look at you sideways. Queen. Because Armando, I seen what you did, brother. You gotta be careful. You dropped one person, but you kept an enabler who's enabling him on there. It's cool. Do what you gotta do, get your money, man. But it's gonna come back to bite you, because I peep game. It's not an attack on you. I just peep game. But do what you gotta do. But no one asked this man the question except, I think, Lonnie. Why didn't you just get it expunged? Why do you keep saying I'm gonna get it expunged? You've been saying this since last year, bro. You've been saying this since last year. And another thing about it is, let's get some stuff clear. Since your information is public record, legally, it sounds complicated, right? But legally, Lonnie could legally call the Maryland clerk to get certain information on your record. She could do that. You know, as long as it wouldn't violate like HIPAA. Like she could get certain information because it's just like her going to the courthouse and saying, hey, I need information on this individual because it's public. So if you're going to sue her, be prepared that she could countersue you for other things. You see, dangerous territory, dangerous games. Y'all be playing on this YouTube. That's why I like to distance myself from certain people. But y'all don't hear me though. And why didn't you get your STET expunged, bro? Why didn't you get it expunged? Because you know one of the only reasons you can't get it expunged is if you violate it again. So that means if you violated, guess what that would mean? Your STET becomes invalid. So that's another question. What type of deal did you make with your, did you make a deal? You didn't go to court. So a deal was made for you? Did you violate again? Because your STET should already be expunged because based off of the Maryland courts, it's 30 to 90 days. If you actually do a simple search, it tells you 30 to 90 days to get it expunged if it's done properly, the paperwork is done properly. So again, when you let people manipulate, talk, and try to go around and deflect, you look like a fool. You got to check these people. I don't care if it's my friend. I'm going to check you. And one thing I heard, I listened to the way homie was talking, and he said some stuff that I was like, wait a minute, wait. You wanted to test me to go search myself? Okay, I wanted to go search. The first thing I did is I looked up Maryland STET, and then there's a whole page about it, and it says after 3 years it should get expunged. Your case is 2007. It should have got expunged by 2010, and it's free. So what made no logical sense to me is, what are you hiding? And at this point, if I got to keep asking you this question, you should not be trusted. But some people are going to trust you because for them, this is just comedy. It's a joke. They don't care. But for other people, it's not. Because to me, you have these deviants in this community. They say some BS like, oh, well, I didn't touch kids, but I abused women. You hear this crap? I beat women. That's what they say. Like it's cool. I didn't touch kids, but I beat women. I abused them. That's what they say. You see how these people get down? They say all this stuff and they justify what they say. And then they throw other people who have other charges. No, we're focusing on you. Because you lied multiple times. And when people try to normalize it, because this happens in the black community a lot. We have these older people who came from a generation where they would normalize these pieces of trash scumbags who abuse women, touch children, do all that stuff, and they would normalize them. They would deflect, like a certain queen who kept deflecting on Lonnie when the whole thing was about your boy. And that's the thing that was weird. In the black community, we have these individuals who will deflect. A child will come to them, or their family member will come to them, or their older sister, hey, I've been abused. You need to stay with this person. You need to do this. You need to do that. These are the people we have in this community. That's why we never progress. I'm tired of this crap. And when you associate yourself with certain people, I would distance myself from you because I don't get down with that. Don't talk about I protect women and then you leak videos. Certain person from Louisiana who leaked Lonnie's video, but now she's talking about protecting black women and blah, 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 blah. But you leaked Lonnie's video. You know who I'm talking about, Louisiana. You see how that works? A bunch of hypocrites. Everybody wants to be golden. Everybody wants to be on 100% clean. But y'all ain't got your stuff together. Y'all letting this man run wild for 1 year. And now he's been exposed. And now here we go. We're going to coddle him.